Yes students, today we will continue exercise 3.2 from question number 6. But before doing question number 6, I want to tell you few results which we will use in this exercise. So firstly see this table. In this table, here I have written 6 trigonometric ratios, and in this column I have written 90 minus theta, 90 plus theta, 180 minus theta, 180 plus theta, 270 minus theta, 270 plus theta, 360 minus theta and 360 plus theta. Here 90 means first quadrant from 0 to 90. After that 180 I have taken second quadrant from 90 to 180. Then from 180 to 270 third quadrant, and fourth quadrant from 270 to 360 degree. And in previous video I told you that in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, in second sine and cosecant positive, in third tangent and cot positive, and in fourth quadrant cos and secant positive. We will use this result also here in this table. Now we will find out value of sine 90 minus theta. See all of you, 90 minus something. From 90 if you will subtract some angle, then you will come in first quadrant, and in first quadrant all of you know that all trigonometric ratios are positive. But in case of 90 and in case of 270 you will change sine into cos and cos into sine. Similarly tangent into cot and cot into tangent, secant into cosecant, and cosecant is changed into secant in case of 90 and 270. Either it is 90 minus theta or 90 plus theta. Similarly 270 minus theta or 270 plus theta in both cases. So see here, in sine 90 minus theta, angle sine 90 minus theta, it can be written as cos theta. Similarly cos 90 minus theta can be written as sin theta. Tangent 90 minus theta is cot theta, and cot 90 minus theta is tangent theta. Now cosecant 90 minus theta is secant theta, and secant 90 minus theta is cosecant theta. This is first quadrant, 90 minus something, and in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive, that's why we have taken positive sign here. Now in this 90 plus theta, again 90 is here, again you will change sine into cos, cos into sine, tangent into cot theta, cot into tangent, cosecant is changed into secant, and secant is changed into cosecant. Now see how you will take negative and positive sign here. 90 plus something means second quadrant. If you add some angle, value of this angle is from 0 to 90 degree. This is not exceed than 90 degree. If you add some angle whose value is from 0 to 90 degree in 90, then you reach in second quadrant, and all of you know that in second quadrant sine and cosecant, these two are positive. So you will not see sine and cosecant here. You will take sine and cosecant from this column. Sine is written here, and all of you know that in second quadrant sine is positive, that's why this sine is changed into cos, but here you will take a positive sign. Similarly cosecant is also positive in second quadrant, that's why in front of this with this secant you will take positive sign, remaining 4 will be negative. Now come on this column, 270 minus theta and 270 plus theta. Here also in case of 270 minus theta, sine is changed into cos, cos is changed into sine. Similarly tangent is changed into cot, cot is changed into tangent, cosecant is changed into secant, and secant is changed into cosecant. Now see how you will take this negative positive sign here. 270 minus something, 270 is here, this is 180, this is 270, and if you subtract some angle whose value is from 0 to 90 degree from 270, then you reach in third quadrant, and all of you know that in third quadrant tangent and cot is positive, that's why in front of tangent, this row, the row which is in front of tangent, here you will take positive sign, and the row which is in front of cot means with this tan you will take positive sign, remaining 4 will be negative. Now come on this column, 270 plus something. If you add 270 plus theta, you reach in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant cos and secant are positive. You will take with cos and with secant. Secant is here. With these two, here you will take plus sign, remaining 4 will be negative. And again in case of 270, sine is changed into cos, cos is changed into sine, tangent is changed into cot is changed into tangent, cosecant is changed into secant is changed into cosecant. Now 180 and 360. In case of 180 and 360, sine will remain sine, cos will remain cos, means all trigonometric ratios will remain same as it is. So write down the same sequence here. Sine theta, cos theta, tangent will remain tangent, cot will remain same again, cosecant also remains same, and secant is also remains same. It will remain same, but 180 minus something. In case of 180 minus something, if you subtract from 180 some angle, you reach in second quadrant, and in second quadrant all of you know that sine and cosecant are positive. That's why in front of sine you will take positive sign, and in front of cosecant you will take positive. Remaining 4 will be negative. Similarly here also 180 is written again, sine will remain as it is sine, cos will remain cos, tangent will remain tangent, cot will remain cot, cosecant also no change in secant. But with these here also see positive and negative sign. 180 plus something means you reach in third quadrant. In third quadrant tangent and cotangent, these two are positive. In front of tangent here you take positive sign, in front of cot here you will take positive. Remaining 4 will be negative. Similarly in last two columns 360 is written here. In case of 180 and 360 it will remain same. Sin theta, cos theta, tangent will remain same again, tangent, cot will remain same, cot. In place of cosecant again it is also cosecant, and last in place of secant you will write down secant theta. But now 180 minus something means if you subtract some angle from 360 you reach in fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant cos and secant are positive. That's why in front of cos you will take positive sign, in front of secant you will take positive sign. Remaining 4 will be negative. But if you add some angle in 360 again you reach in first quadrant, and in first quadrant all are positive. That's why these all 6 will be positive in this quadrant. So this is the table. We will use this table in this exercise. With this table you will learn the value of all these 6 trigonometric ratios at 0 degree, 45 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, which already you have done in previous class, 10th class. All of you know the value of these 6 trigonometric ratios at 0 degrees, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Learn that table also. Now suppose you want to find out value of sine 120 degree. See very carefully this sum. You have learned the values of only sine 0, 30, sine 45, sine 60 and sine 90. With the help of these values we can find out value of sine 120 also. See how you will find out sine 120 degree. Sine 120 degree can be written as sine 90 plus theta, or you can write down it like sine 180 minus 60, because 90 plus 30 is 120 and 180 minus 60 is also 120. So both methods will give you same result. Any one method you can adopt. So here sine 90 plus 30 degree. Now just like as in previous table I told you, in case of 90 sine is changed into cos. So this sine 90 plus 30 it can be written as sine cos 30. But now you will check here sine positive or negative. 90 plus something means second quadrant, and in second quadrant sine is positive. Sine is positive, that's why you will take here plus sign. You will not see the sign of cos. You are finding the value of sine. That's why you will check the sign of sine trigonometric ratio in second quadrant, and sine is positive in second quadrant. That's why you will take here positive sign. Means sine 120 is equal to sine 90 plus 30. Sine 90 plus 30 can be written as plus cos 30, and all of you know that value of cos 30 is, yes, value of cos 30, this is equals to sine 60, or direct you can put the value of this. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2, or value of cos 30 direct you can put this is equals to root 3 by 2. So this is the value of sine 120. Now come on this side. Here also this 180, in case of 180 and 360 trigonometric ratio remains the same. So here it will remain same sine, but here angle is 60, so you will write down it sine 60. and 180 minus something second quadrant. In second quadrant sign is positive, that's why here you will take plus sign, and all of you know that value of sin 60 is root 3 by 2. So if you see very carefully here, in both the results, in both conditions, result is the same, means value of sin 120 is root 3 by 2. Either you can write down it 90 plus 30 or 180 minus 60, it depends upon you. Similarly, you can find out value of cos 240. Suppose you want to find out value of cos 240. Now cos 240 can be written as cos 270 minus 30. In case of 270, cos is changed into sine. Angle is here 30, so you write down 30 here. Now you will check the sign, whether you will take here plus or minus sign. Now in 270 minus something, 270 minus something means you reach in third quadrant. And now you will check the sign of cos in third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, cos is negative. That's why if cos is negative, you will take here negative sign. You will check the sign of cos, not the sign. If cos is negative, so here you will take negative sign. Means cos 240 is equal to minus sine 30. This minus sign remains as it is, and value of sine 30 is equals to 1 by 2. So answer is minus 1 by 2. So this is the value of cos 240, which is negative. Now we will continue this exercise. I hope all of you done first 5 sums of this exercise. Now I will explain question number 6 of this exercise. In question number 6, you have to find the value of sine 765. This sine 765, it can be written as 360 into 2. You can take any multiple of 360 here, because 360 means one circle, and if you are taking any number in multiple of this 360, in 2 means you are taking 2 round. 360 means you reach at 0 degree, and if you are taking 2 rounds, then again you reach that 0 degree. So 360 plus something or 360 into 2 plus something, both will be same. So 360 into 2, it becomes 720, but here angle is 765, so it can be written as 720 plus 45 degree. Now in case of 360, sine will remain as it is sine. Angle theta is here 45, write down here sine 45. If 360 into 2 means 2 round, and after that if you add 45, you reach in first quadrant, and in first quadrant all are positive, so this sine 45 is also positive, and value of sine 45 is 1 by root 2. So sine 765 gives you 1 by root 2 values. This is question number 6. Now see question number 7. In question number 7, you have to find the value of cosecant negative angle is given to you minus 1410. Now see all of you, minus 1410 plus, if you add 360 into something, any multiple of 360, it will remain same, because if here, suppose you are here, if you add in this angle theta 360, again you reach at this point. If you add theta plus 360 into 2, again you reach here. So here also minus 1410 minus 1410 plus 360 into 4, both these angles are equivalent. Now this 1410 remains as it is. 360 into 4, it becomes 1440, and 1440 minus 1410, this is equals to cosecant 30 degree, and cosecant 30. Now see here if you are taking 360 into 4, this is result of 360 plus something, or you can say minus something. This is cosecant 30, and value of cosecant 30, direct you can put the value of cosecant 30. If you don't know the value of cosecant 30, then all of you know that cosecant is reciprocal of sine. It can be written as 1 by sine 30, and value of sine 30 is 1 by 2. If you take reciprocal of it, it gives you 2, means value of cosecant 30 is 2. So this is the value of cosecant minus 1410. Similarly, you will do question number 8 and 9. These 2 sums you will do yourself. Now I am explaining question number 10. If you face any problem in question number 8 and 9, you can discuss with me later on. Now I am explaining question number 10 of this exercise. Remaining sums you will try yourself. Now in question number 10 you have to find the value of cot minus 15 pi by 4. Now this cot minus 15 pi by 4, here also you can add any angle which is multiple of 360. In terms of radian, 360 can be written as 2 pi, and here you are taking 2 into 2 pi means 2 into 360, it becomes 4 pi. And when you will simplify it after taking LCM, it can be written as 4 pi. If you are taking LCM of these two, LCM is 4 into 4, it becomes 16 pi, and minus 15 pi plus 16 pi, it becomes pi by 4, and value of cot pi by 4 is 1. So answer is 1. Value of cot minus 15 pi by 4 is 1. So this is exercise 3.2. Today we have completed this exercise. In homework you will complete this exercise. Thank you.